Welcome everybody to a new project. This time I'm going to play La-Mulana on my Switch. If you didn't know, this game is out on Switch, PS5, PS4, Xbox, all modern consoles. It's an indie game by a really small development team, and it is my favorite game of all time. This hasn't been dethroned yet by anything, and it shows. First off, I wanna give out a small disclaimer. This game is very, very dear to my heart. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's a Metroidvania game that is puzzle focused. It's absolutely a beautiful game. I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's a small disclaimer. I'm going to play this for the channel. We are going to finish this. This is going to be a really straightforward playthrough. I'm not going to explain all of the puzzles. So if you want to solve them yourself, go back. The reason I'm going to play this is because I want to give this game more exposure. It's a really small indie game and it has a small dedicated fan base, but it really needs more attention. Really, more people need to play it, and that's why I'm going to play this. I want to give it more attention. I want this game to be in the minds of more people as I go along, and this is fucking stay on the title screen. This is something that's very dear to my heart. That's why I'm going to play this. I want this to be archived on my channel as a game I love and really love and want to play. And yeah, I just love this game. There's no game like it in all of gaming. Really. Before we start, I'm going to link in the description a lore video. It's the only lore video of La-Mulana ever made. It's 3 hours long, and it does a sort of deep dive, but it's not actually deep enough, even though it's 3 hours long. This game has more thought put into it than probably any other game I've seen of that caliber, in terms of lore, in terms of, you know, real life mythology put into this setting. It's actually really cool, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this game as much as I am. So this is a quick playthrough. So first of all, I'm going to be playing really quickly. I know all of the puzzle solutions completely. I 100%ed this game about 30 times, if it comes even close. I know everything in this game, and I'm just going to play it like I normally would. If you want to really try into this game, try it out for yourself. And try to solve it without a guide or anything. If you really think, hey, if you think, you know, the first areas look kind of cool, this game looks kind of dope, this is what I want to play, try to play it without a guide first, and try to solve the puzzles legitimately. If you can't, I advise you just use a guide at certain points, you know, because this game's puzzles get cryptic very fast, so that's the thing. So yeah, that's my disclaimer for the start of this game. And it's already 5 minutes in. Fuck. So yeah, I'm going to play this game. Let me just adjust my microphone a little bit. Let's put it over here. As usual, I need to get a better stand for this. This isn't really working. This isn't really working because I need to lean over this. and look this way to actually capture the best audio. So yeah, this is not the best solution, but I think we'll manage. Let me get a little bit closer. Here we are. So yeah, it basically tells you the story in the intro, so that's a good thing. But let's start this game, and you'll quickly see the art style is quite something. Also, this map, you can map it to real life locations, which is cool. So yeah, as you can see, it's a 2D pixel art style Metroidvania game. So yeah, this is Elder Pot. He's a massive troll, and you can basically it's hidden here, right? Yeah, he basically sends you emails and stuff as well. Here's the thing. Let's explore the surface a little bit. You know, you can jump. If you jump like this, you go straight forward. You can move out of the jump like this, but once you've committed to a jump, you can't go back. Like, many people say this game feels clunky, but I think it's very deliberate in the way it does jumping. You need to commit to a jump. Like, if I do this, I can't really get out of it. I can sort of try to get a little bit of backwards, but you have to commit to a jump. Also, if you get hit, you lose all of the ability to jump. Like, if I get hit off this ledge, I'm going to just fall. You know? Also, you can't jump onto ladders. You have to climb them from below. All of this might seem clunky to you, and I get it. A lot of things are going to be fixed in La-Mulana 2. With the clunky controls, as people say it. But yeah, it's very deliberate. You need to actually make sure you have, you know, you have space on the ledge to do what you need to do. Like, if I see a ledge, I need to check if I can jump on it. If I don't have space to jump on it, or there's an enemy that's going to just hit me back, I need to stop doing it, you know? Okay, you don't have anything for me? So yeah, about these bars at the top, I'm going to tell you exactly what they are. The top bar is my health bar. It shows 30, that's my health. The below bar is an experience bar. You gain experience by defeating monsters. And the only thing that experience does is it refills your health. So once the experience bar is filled, it gives me a full health refill. It doesn't do anything else in the game. So that's a weird system. First off, no, I need Splitfrida. First off, we need to gather a little bit of money. That's why I've been breaking pots. I've been running around breaking all of these pots. I need to have a little bit of money before I enter the ruins. So yeah, the story basically is that, for now at least, that we are a character named Lemesa Kozugi, who is an archaeologist, and we are trying to learn the secret of La-Mulana ruins. And this is going to be our first item, the shell horn, which lets us know that a puzzle is solved. It's the thing is, this lets us know when a puzzle is solved. It's basically the Zelda jingle when you solve a puzzle, but you need an item for it. You can't play this entire game without it. And that's the thing. This game sometimes is a massive troll. Come on. Give me at least a few more coins. Here we go. 57. I think I need a little bit more. When you're playing it, you might notice that you're having a harder time than me. Because the jumping is really difficult for a beginner. It's really different controls to anything you've probably ever experienced. So first off, let's go into the software shop. Next thing I'm going to tell you about is the menu. Basically, you have main weapons, which is basically your whip for now. As an archaeologist, it's obviously a Indiana Jones reference. As sub-weapons are things you can throw. We will get those later. And usable items are items we can use in the ruins. That's also later. We also have our laptop with us, which is important. And then you have software. You can actually load software onto your laptop to do certain things, which is a really cool system. You find software in the ruins for some reason. With Reader, we can actually, with the Reader software, we can actually decipher, translate ancient La-Mulanese texts. They invented a whole different language for it. It's basically just a transcription of our current language. Like English, you can translate each letter into a certain La-Mulanese character. So yeah, it's basically just that. They are different characters, obviously. There's a monster here, we can't beat it yet. But yeah, without the glyph reader, you can't read can't read the La-Mulanese scripts, which is really bad for us. There's certain things we need to read. I don't need to read everything because I already know the answers to the puzzles, but certain tablets you actually need to read in order to progress. I need to stop looking at the screen. Here's the thing. That's the hand scanner. So, our first usable item, the hand scanner, it lets us scan tablets. So, together with the glyph reader, we can actually, as you can see, we can actually read these tablets, as you can see. If we press down, I'm going to overwrite my old save file. If you press down on any of these tablets, you can save. There's a few tablets around in the ruins. I'm going to explain that later. But for now, so yeah, all I'm asking for is to give this game a chance. And maybe subscribe to get my full playthrough. I'm going to play La-Mulana 2 right after. Right after we're done with this. La-Mulana 2 is going to be a really interesting game because I don't have as much of a grasp of the game. I haven't played it as much. I like it better than this game in certain aspects. In most aspects, I would say. I like La-Mulana 2 better than La-Mulana 1. But yeah, I haven't played it as much since it's newer, and yeah, that's about it. If you look, these there's pedestals in the ruins. If you put a weight on it, you solve a puzzle. That's how this works, you know. Oh yeah, you can push blocks like these. And I think it's time to enter the ruins. Here we go. This is it. We are in our first field. I think the game calls them fields. I like to call them areas of the game. The game consists of certain areas that all have distinct styles. But yeah. I really hope people give this game a chance because it's probably really engaging to watch because just the art in the background. Just look at this. The art, the music. The music is fucking fantastic in this game. As you can see, it's getting translated because we have the software equipped. I can unequip it for you. We can't read it, so yeah. With the software equipped, we can read these tablets. Let's go on. There's also bats in this ruin. This is just a pressure plate. It just teaches you how to do certain puzzles. It's a pressure plate that you can press to do that. So let's go. So this thing is a Grail tablet. There's certain tablets that look different, like this one. These are called Grail tablets, and I'm going to explain to you later why this is. This is just an explanation of the area we're currently in. So yeah, it doesn't really do much for us now, but it will in a bit. We can't solve this puzzle yet. It actually taunts you with this puzzle, like, oh, there's a treasure chest there, but you can't solve this yet. There you go. This basically tells you that you shouldn't hit stuff willy-nilly, because here's the thing: if you attack something that is sacred in the ruins, this happens. Yeah, you get hit by lightning. And this tablet tells us to prove our courage. So this is the puzzle solution for this puzzle, which we can actually solve. How are we going to prove our courage? We're jumping into the spikes. Yeah, the spikes are basically fake. And that's how we prove our courage. And we obtain our first sub-weapon, which is the shurikens. So yeah, you can throw them. So yeah, the story goes that Lemesa and his family are archaeologists, but they are also descendant from ninjas. That's why they know so many Japanese ninja techniques. Okay. I mean, you know, we're living for wacky stories. So this opened the treasure chest there, which we can't reach yet. And yeah, this game actually lets you... The first field is going to be able to be solved on its own, like without having to go to any other fields. Like, this is the tutorial area basically. Here we go. I mean, if you want to read these tablets, you can pause. I'm not going to. Let's go down here first. I'm going to open them for you if you want to actually read them, but I'm not going to. So yeah, this has solved this puzzle. This makes it so we can use this platform. Actually, get over here. Also, if you fall off a ledge, you can't control anything. Like you've seen there, I couldn't have done anything about falling onto the spike because I fell off the ledge. Let's go. Fuck me. I'm doing really, really bad. I need to stop sucking. Quickly. Don't hit this thing, by the way, this huge block in the middle. Oh my god. This is really, really bad. I have only 8 health left, which is not great. Wait a second. Am I stupid? Huh? This is how this works, right? I don't care for now. Let's solve this later. We need to first solve this. Yeah, at this area, the thing wraps around. The area wraps around, which is really nice. So yeah, this treasure chest opened, which is the most important item. It's the Holy Grail. Look at that. Yeah. If you can see, this is the pause menu. As you can see, we can use the Holy Grail with the item button. And this lets us warp. The Holy Grail lets us warp between areas. So we can go from the surface to the Gate of Guidance pretty quickly. And yeah, I think that's about it. The Holy Grail is the most important item in the game, obviously, because you need to warp a lot. It's going to be a warp fest later on, the way this game is set up. But I absolutely love this game. In this hot spring, by the way, is the only place you can manually heal up. Like, we're going to visit that one a lot. Also, we're going to buy weights because we need them to solve puzzles in the ruins. And yeah. And as you can see, that's why they are called Grail tablets, because they are warp points for the Holy Grail. To activate them, you need to read them. You need to read them once to activate them, and then you can warp to an area. So most areas, the most important thing is to activate the Grail tablets. That's the most important thing. Also, this is a trap. The game hates you. It makes it pretty clear in the very beginning. There's tons of traps everywhere. There's certain death around every corner. And you know what? I love it. There we go. Push this block. Which opens this. That was a little bit too far. Fuck me. So yeah, I think this video, I will continue this video for now. Here we go. Until we solve this this area. The first area is the tutorial area. It's pretty easy to solve. But you know, you need to do it at least once. There we go. That did something. But we don't know what yet. Fun, right? There we go. That was conveniently timed. Also, money is pretty short in the beginning. You need to get more money later. There we go. But yeah, that's why I'm collecting these coin boxes, because that's a lot of money that you need for later. Especially in early game, there's a lot of items you can buy that make progression so much easier. In the early beginning, that's yeah. Also, I think I'm going to show you a sequence breaking route that I sometimes do. Because I actually like it. It's a way to sequence break the game in a real funny way. Well, I wouldn't say funny, it's pretty cool. You know? But yeah, I've been taking too much damage. I'm a little bit rusty, I haven't played this game for a while. Let's open this. This is a shop, right? No. I don't want to buy Guild. The problem is I'm going to probably regret not buying it later. When I'm looking at my software and I'm missing one that I didn't get. Blood, wind, fire, blood and fire, okay. So this skeleton basically gives you the puzzle solution for this. So first was blood, then wind, fire, and blood and fire. Here we go. This opens up this one. It's really interesting that this works this way. Every field has a Ankh and an Ankh jewel in it. What these do is basically they summon the field's guardian, which is basically a boss. So each field has basically one puzzle to solve. To fight the boss. We need to fight all of the field bosses in order to progress this game. There's no way around it. So here we go. We obtained an Ankh jewel. That was the puzzle for the Ankh jewel. The puzzle for the Ankh we already did. It was this other puzzle we did that we with the invisible floor. That summoned the Ankh. So yeah. Ah yeah, okay. We needed to defeat those two skeletons in order to make the block fall. So yeah. Let's try this puzzle again. Also, the visual style is really timeless. It's really cool. I love it. Also, if you're having trouble with the game, try remembering you can scan a lot of the background architecture. Like, I scanned this thing on the background, you know, and it basically tells me something about history, and sometimes it tells you what certain background elements depict, and they are necessary for puzzle solutions. Like there might be a character depicted in the background that's mentioned in something else that's a puzzle solution, you know? You can do this, yeah. Here we go. So let's push this. Here we go. This opens up a ladder, and with that, we are out of here. Let's go to the surface. Let's heal up before we do the boss. So yeah, we summoned the Ankh, we got the Ankh Jewel, so we basically have Gate of Guidance finished right now, except for the boss. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. We're going to... This game has a ton of fields. This game is long. If you play this... let's save this. If you play this without a guide, you're going to probably sit there for 100 hours. If you play it with a guide, first playthrough probably will take about 20 to 30 hours. I can finish it in 6 to 8 hours. So, you know... That tells you a little bit about the length of the game. It's pretty difficult, but the way I race through it is pretty straightforward. So yeah, that's the Ankh. Let's do the first boss, shall we? Here we go. So this is Amphisbaena. It's, you know, a double-headed snake, like in mythology. It's the easiest boss. There's nothing more to it than what I'm doing right now. Like, one of them spits fire from the top, one of them from the bottom. Actually, the oh. Am I going to die? No, I'm not. The fire breath attacks, the way the snakes coil around you, is dependent on your position in this arena. So... First Guardian down. Oh, and my controller has low battery. Pardon me. Pardon me. So yeah, we also get a full health refill. Something else I want to do is this. Oh yeah, they changed this puzzle. There was actually a false floor on there that you actually had to jump through, but they changed this puzzle to be more manageable in the Switch version, which is okay. I'm okay with that. But yeah, we have quite a bit of money, and we will need that as well. So yeah, this is the end of the Gate of Guidance. I mean, it's called Gate of Guidance because it's basically the tutorial area. You can do this. Later areas are going to need you to solve puzzles in different areas as well. In order to solve them, it's a whole mess later on. You'll understand once we get there. These first areas are usually contained in themselves, but the later ones aren't as much. So I think I'm going to end the first episode for here. Please give this game a try if you want. I think it's on all systems. It's not that expensive. It's on sale almost all the time, so yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more La-Mulana, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a huge amount. And I will see you next time. Goodbye!